You have been well trained, my young apprentice. They will be no match for you.
Hi, this is David with Mad Bros Media. I'm here at Wizard World Portland with the one and only Unipiper. How are you doing this afternoon?
Doing well. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks for being on our show today.
Sure.
Why don't you tell us, I'm sure you probably told it 1,000 times, but for our viewers, why don't you tell us how you created and started out the character of being the Unipiper?
Sure. I wish I could say that I woke up one day and had this brilliant idea, but it's something that developed over a number of years. I was learning to play the bagpipes when I found a unicycle in a dumpster. Taught myself to ride a couple years later, could do it together, and learned to play Star Wars on the bagpipes, added the Vader costume, and the rest they say is history.
Don't forget the flames coming out of the pipes.
Yeah, that came from some lady saw me performing one time, and she was like, "Oh, that's great, you can do all these things, but where's the fire?" And I was like, ah.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. Okay, so tell us about your comic that you got created. It's based on the character you invented.
Yeah, it's not a full-fledged comic yet, but we have this amazing cover art. It's an idea that I hope to find some artists out there who would love to run with this idea, and I think it would make for a really great comic.
Yeah, I think it would be too. It'd be really interesting to seeing you going on different adventures and stuff.
Yeah, every city needs a superhero, and I'm here for Portland.
Yeah, definitely. What places you have traveled as Unipiper? I heard you were in Scotland. Is that true?
I was in Scotland, yes, last summer. I got to perform at the largest performing arts festival in the world, the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. That was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Other than that, I've traveled further across the pond, and I've gone to Denmark, and I've played at Celtic festivals in Canada, been invited to Ireland and Czechoslovakia. So, when I'm not in Portland, I'm usually somewhere.
So what do they say, like in Scotland and Denmark and stuff? What do they say when they see you? Like, were they just blown away?
Yeah, it's usually so much going on that their brain doesn't know how to process it all, so they just kind of sit back and let it sink in, and it usually distracts them from how bad my playing actually is.
No, I think it's pretty good.
Thank you.
I heard that you've been developing your own beer called the Unipiper. How is that going along?
It's going good. Yeah, I did a test batch of that last year with Rogue Ales, and it sold out in one day, so I'm hoping that's something we can bring back and make it on a yearly basis, because there's no other place where you can get a habanero beer with fire-roasted peppers made with bagpipes.
Yeah, that's an awesome combination. So my last question for you, Mr. Piper, what would be your dream audience, like person or place that you would maybe like just your dream to perform?
I think I would really like to go to San Diego Comic-Con. This is just a taste of what that must be like. I'm sure it's on my bucket list, so perhaps next year.
Yeah. Well, we hope to see you there. Well, thank you so much, Unipiper, for being on our show. This has been David with Mad Bros Media.